right, so I'm in the Detroit area here to cover Jay Pugao's seminar and reshoot his interview. So for those who don't know, my rental car got broken into when I was visiting the Bay Area last month, so my gear got stolen and all of the footage I recorded with Jay that evening was also lost. That was more frustrating to me on that end. Gear can be replaced, but all that work and effort of recording and documenting was lost. So I'm here back in the Detroit area to reshoot his interview because we're gonna get this done, damn it.
This is MKG Detroit. We're the Detroit headquarters, the Michigan headquarters for the MKG International Martial Art family.
Cool. So for people who don't know, what does MKG stand for?
It stands for Minnesota Collie Group, but really it's just the sort of overarching title for Guro Fay's martial art organization. We have multiple schools throughout the U.S., a ton of them throughout Europe, and really all over the world.
Since we're in Detroit, would it be called Michigan Collie Group?
So yeah, honestly, sometimes when people ask, that's what I say is Michigan Collie Group. It's convenient that we have an M. So I think we have T-shirts that say Michigan Collie Group.
So how did you find out about Jay Pugao and Visayan Escrima?
Yeah, I want to say probably Instagram, social media of some capacity, maybe YouTube, but just seeing his videos, as so many of us in the Filipino martial art community or martial art in general, our news feeds are full of different martial art videos, and Guru Jay's videos always made me stop, go back, rewatch, watch again. What is he doing? How is he doing that? What is happening in this video?
So with Visayan style, what would you say attracted you to that specific style?
It's a good question. I would think the fluidity first and foremost. I'm extremely interested in, fascinated by, committed to anything that gives me access to some sense of a flow state in an internal way, and something that is expressive in a fluid manner. And certainly, excuse me, it was apparent it's checking those boxes right away. There's a kind of evasive quality that I like. I'm interested in counter-striking in general, and his ability to fill voids, to exist in negative space, immediately is what jumped out at me.
You have long-term goals to bring out Jay out in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. His I don't know, vibe, maybe his dynamic as a person, to me, that's sort of first and foremost of what I find to be important. There's a lot of talented people out there, but finding people that you can gel with, but again, for me, that I think could have a good rapport with my community and help be of service to this community in a natural way is a really big deal. And so people are saying this was amazing content, but also he's such a cool guy. And genuinely, for me, that matters quite a lot. So.
The toes are facing him. So don't just go, right? Be intentional in every step. So that after I come in, this, I'm still pointing. See that? To the chin. But an angle. Whoa! Right? Now you're in the matrix. Right? Now you're in the matrix. Right? It doesn't have to be always right. You can go in angles. Okay? That's one of the amazing things about the system, man. Like the pendulum gets you in this state where you're kind of, once you learn, you understand it, you can listen to things, you can speak and still have your path of speaking while maintaining, you know? And the more you exercise that in your fucking brain, you know, it's just like, it's like a natural high, you know? Just like you see the shit.
What kind of camera do you have? Just like the old school camera?
VHS.
Yeah.
Like one of those.
The fucking VHS goes in.
With the one that goes to the shoulder.
The bazooka.
Yeah.
With Visayan Corto Kadena, I was looking for a way of training solo in the pandemic, and I caught an interview with Guru Jay, and I really liked his solo training methodologies, in particular the pendulum. Thought that was a cool modality and way of learning. So I reached out, contacted him, and then been hooked ever since.
But then it was during the pandemic that I got in touch with Guru Jay and started training Visayan style online. The first thing that really turned me on to VSCK was Maija Soderholm's first book. I read that and it really kind of resonated with me, some of the training methodologies and the mentality behind it. And then from there, I was, kind of drawn in by the videos on Facebook and YouTube.
What specifically did you like about Jay specifically? Because I'm sure there's like some FMA systems out here.
Yeah, I really liked his approach to movement, his fluidity, his use of moving through different ranges. Again, the pendulum modality of solo training. I really like the Largo and the Bugsai, the long-range weapon, which you utilize in close, medium, and long range as well. So I thought it was pretty unique.
I'd say the things that primarily attracted me to VSCK were the emphasis on random flow and footwork. You're in constant motion, and there's no predictability to the feeds that are coming at you. So it's problem solving in real time. And the other thing that really drew me to it, as a father with young kids at home, was the pendulum ball training. I think that's just a really great way to get some randomization in your solo training.
And how long were you training with Jay online for?
About a year, until we finally arranged a seminar and got him to come out here to the Detroit area and finally train in person.
Cool. So how did you pull the trigger on finally bringing Jay out of the cave of Oakland?
I just contacted him and then contacted my buddy Kurt Cornwell, who runs the MKG Detroit group, and said, "Hey, Kurt, we're going to bring Jay out. Let's make this happen. Do you want to co-host with me?" We put it together and made it happen.
Well, online, we were working primarily on the pendulum ball through the Zoom sessions, and we learned a lot of the fundamental body mechanics, striking angles, footwork, things like that. So then actually mounting that onto another human, who's giving you live feeds was pretty seamless. A lot of the fundamentals were there. It was just a matter of, just applying those to the human partner rather than the pendulum ball.
All right, take 3.
Back in Michigan.
All right. So again, could you please state your name and your title, please?
Sure. My name is Jay Pugao. I am an instructor at Visayan style Corto Kadena Larga Mano Eskrima. Okay. Good morning. No, fuck it. I'm talking to my students. All right. I am Jay Pugao. I am an instructor at Visayan style Corto Kadena Larga Mano Eskrima, also known as That's that morning, no fucking caffeine. All right, here we go.
I could have sworn we did this interview a couple of weeks ago,
I think so.
but we're in Michigan now.
We did it in Oakland before, brother.
And then my gear got stolen.
And so is that our footage. Shout out to coming out here, bro.
No problem.
Shout out to Eric.
So
Bring this out.
we got a next video we gotta do is hunting down the people down on 23rd and Telegraph.
Telegraph, gotta go find that. That's the mission.